And welcome to Under Center with Kirk Cousins.
Cousins from under center, straight drop, it's another deep shot, center of the field, caught it on the run, 20-15 hit, touchdown!
Well, Kirk, a frustrating end to the home season at U.S. Bank Stadium, a 33-27 loss to the Chicago Bears on Sunday afternoon. It seemed like it was one of those games where you guys were kind of swimming upstream all afternoon.
Yeah, we had a slow start offensively with a 3-and-out, and then we were playing catch-up, from there. Frustrating is a good word, Rosie. You used that just now, and that's really the word that I have used in the last, day and a half thinking about the game. And, really in a lot of ways, times the season. And we've, been right there. And in too many weeks and in this Bears game, just weren't able to make the play that needed to be made to get over the hump and find a way to win. Certainly have done that in a few other games where we were able to find a win. But, I felt like that Chicago game, again, did a lot of good things and just couldn't seem to make the play to get us over the hump.
The one time you actually had the game tied up was on the second drive of the game. It was really a perfect mix of the run and the pass. You found some gaps in the middle of the field. You also had to move up in the pocket to avoid that really good Bears pass rush, but it seemed to be clicking pretty well that entire drive.
I was really encouraged by the way we ran the football, going up against the Bears defense the first time on Monday night back in November. We had a hard time running the ball, and there weren't many explosive runs to be had. We had to get a lot of dirty yards at the end of the game, and it was a tough night from that standpoint. So I was expecting more of the same, and to the credit of our offensive line, of our running backs, of our coaches, the run game was fairly consistent all game long, and we were able to get a few explosive runs as well. And I think that really helped feed our offense and get us going when we needed it early in the game and then all the way through.
Take us through the touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. It was a 3rd and goal at the 3, and he bought some time, and Adam was all alone in the back of the end zone.
Cook lines up wide right, 3rd and goal, Cousins to the end zone, touchdown! Adam Thielen! And for Adam Thielen, he has 13 touchdowns this season, 12 in the red zone.
You just lose Adam Thielen. He's just going to run to the back pylon, and he's been the red zone target for this Vikings offense all year long.
Yeah, really good design by Gary and the staff. It's a play we've carried now for several weeks. We just hadn't quite called it yet, and so we kept carrying it because we knew it was a good play, but just needed that time where everything aligned and we got it called. Meant to really be quick to the line of scrimmage, get the ball snapped quickly, try to get the defense unsettled in how quickly we snapped it, and that's exactly what happened. They really double covered Justin Jefferson to the flat, and in their confusion left Adam uncovered. And so he was really my next progression. And when you see a guy that open in the end zone, it's an easy read and a good feeling.
The Bears eventually took a 27-17 lead. In the midst of the next drive, Justin Jefferson broke Randy Moss's rookie record for most receptions with his 70th. And we've talked about this a couple times. The first 2 games, he was basically invisible because of the not having the time in training camp or rookie mini camp or anything else like that. So if you could speak to his accomplishment of breaking your record that Randy Moss set back in 1998.
Yeah, I mean, it really is surprising to me, not because Justin hasn't done a great job. He's done an amazing job and been a huge boost to our offense. But just when you hear the word Randy Moss and records, you would think those have to be somewhat unattainable, and especially his rookie year. I remember being a fan growing up watching the league in 1998, that season, the Vikings offense, what they did was so special. And to think that, Justin is doing some things on the field as a rookie that are at that level or surpass that level, it says a lot about him as a player, about, our offense, about Coach Kubiak, the way he's been able to get him the ball and get him up to speed quickly. Andrew Janocko, our receiver coach, and the great job he's done. But it also speaks well of the future. I think it has me and a lot of people excited about, what Justin can be. You can do this week in and week out, year in and year out. That sustained success is hard to come by, and I think someone like him is capable of doing it.
Our guest last week, tight end Tyler Conklin, again, in the absence of Kyle Rudolph, who's been nursing that foot injury, it seems to be a target you feel real comfortable with. But what's impressed a lot of us, Kirk, is his ability to yards after catch. He's a machine once he gets going. You want to get out of his way. He looks a little bit of Gronkowski in him. He's got some motor to him.
He did a tremendous job after the catch twice on bootlegs. Both times he got the ball in the flat. Typically a 5-yard gain you hope for, maybe a little bit more, and he turned one into probably a 30, 40-yard gain. The other one was a touchdown. Big-time plays by him. And that's what you want to see from Tyler, is the ability after the catch to, turn a short gain into a big gain. That's where I think his athleticism, his basketball background can really show up. So great to get him involved yesterday and get him going. I thought he's played at a high level the last several weeks, and Sunday was no different.
The defense had its struggles containing the running game of the Bears, but Cam Dantzler did come up with a big interception, which it looked like at that point was going to give the Vikings the impetus to do something, maybe potentially even win this football game. That was a great play by the young defensive back.
It was an awesome play. That was a big-time play. They're looking to either get a touchdown there, kick a field goal, and go up by 6 at a minimum. And instead, we get the ball back only down 3, with a great chance to go win the game. And it was a big-time play. When you can rob them. We talk about, not settling for field goals, but in that play he made, he doesn't even give them the chance to kick a field goal. So what a great play by him. And, that's the guy that we saw in training camp. He made it tough on us. He was making all kinds of plays in the last few weeks now. He's really shown up, and I'm excited about his future and what he's going to bring in the days ahead.
Well, Kirk, the NFL schedule waits for no one, and you have to quickly turn the page and face the Saints on Christmas afternoon. Do you mentally feel the preparation clock ticking quicker now because you have this game on Friday afternoon?
Yeah, it's a short week. The clock is ticking. We are really close to getting on a plane and going to New Orleans and then doing it all over again. So it'll be unique. Playing on Christmas Day, we're the only NFL game on that day. What a great opportunity for us. What a great platform. I've never played on Christmas Day. I've played on Christmas Eve. I've played the day after Christmas, but I get to check that box. I played on Thanksgiving. Now I get to play on Christmas, and consider it a privilege. So we got to put our best foot forward with the whole country watching on Christmas afternoon. We want to make sure that our team looks as good as it can possibly look.
Well, the NFL definitely filling its calendar, the first and only Friday game. I think they filled every day of the week now having a football game. The familiarity helps. That was a scene of a terrific win for you and for this Vikings team in the playoffs a year ago. I don't know how much the Saints defense has changed much. You think of Cam Jordan, who got kicked out of the game yesterday. But overall, what are your feelings about the Saints defense and what you're recognizing in them?
Really good defense. Many of the same names from last year, which was a great defense then as well. Same D coordinator. So, and it's at their place. And they're, the top team in the NFC right now. So, we've got a great challenge. We're going to have to put our best foot forward. But what a great opportunity for us, to go play free and make plays and see what happens.
So how does family fit into all of this during this crazy week when you have to play a game like Christmas?
Yeah, family doesn't fit in too well. It's just the way it is. That when you play football, going back to college, and it's such a big part of what you do, you just understand that Christmas and Thanksgiving are going to be affected. And there's plenty of other benefits scheduling-wise with the off season and other ways that you get to have time with your family. But Christmas and Thanksgiving aren't going to be normal until your career's over. And, if you want to play a long time, then expect to have a lot of Christmases and Thanksgivings that are interrupted by football, and that's okay. So, I'll FaceTime or Skype with my family to connect and see them and, watch them open presents the best I can. But at the same time, they'll be apart from me, and we've got a job to do and got to win a football game. And really, that's the best Christmas present I can give myself is to go play well and win that game.
Well, I hope you got all your shopping done, my friend.
That reminds me, I need to get a card for my wife still. So good reminder, Rosie.
Yeah, you better get on that. All right, thanks, Kirk.